Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of new makeup that I love. I've been using this makeup. These are the products that I reach for more than any other products that I have, and I just wanted to share it with you guys and show you guys how I've been using them and just how much I am really loving and enjoying these products. If you enjoy a full face of makeup and you just love seeing people apply their makeup and just, explain to you how to use the products and how much they love them, hopefully you will stay tuned for this video. You will give this video a thumbs up. You will leave me a comment at the end of the video, and you will also subscribe to the channel if you are not. And please make sure that you are sharing these videos that I make, this particular video and any other video, with your makeup loving friends so that we can grow our family of precious jewels. Okay, so I'm gonna do my brows off camera because I've done them in my most recent video on camera. Brows kind of take up a little bit of time, so I'm gonna do my brows off camera and then I'll be back to do everything else for you guys. Okay. My voice is hoarse today. I don't know why. Alright. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that I'm using this NYX, the brow glue, in my brows. This is my favorite. I didn't want to do the video without showing you what I'm using. I think I used this in my last video. I'm loving this product for brows as well as the Anastasia brow gel. These are my two favorite brow products. Of course, I'm using this Precisely My Brow pencil in shade number 5, dark brown. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section some things that you guys want to see me do in the coming future. Let me know if you guys want me to do videos like when sales are coming up, or, like Ulta usually does their 21 Days of Beauty around now, right before school starts. So I know it's going to be coming up soon. Do you want to see like videos of things that I'm going to buy, or will I buy it or not videos? I don't know if things like that interest you guys. Just add a little more variation into what we do here on this channel. So let me know, because this is our channel. It's not just my channel. So I want to see what you guys want to see. So please leave me comments in the comment section. Let me know some things that you want to see on the channel so that I can start to incorporate some new things. Because I'd love to talk about products that I plan on purchasing, let you guys know the sales that are coming up, and it'll just motivate me to be a little more diligent in what I'm doing. Now, because I'm going to use this Natasha Denona Yucca palette again, I'm going to stick with this same deep olive shade that I've been using, but I also have the deep chestnut, which is a little more neutral, but I'm going to use this one because that palette has the yellow undertone. So we're going to stick with this one for today. I'm going to use this brush right here. This is my Sedona Lace 872, just to blend this out and put some on the lid itself. I really have been loving this palette, guys. These shades are right up my alley. Right up my alley. They really, really are. You guys know I love yellows. And for some reason, I do a lot of green eye looks. Like when I look at my channel, I've done a lot of green eye looks. I don't know why it comes out like that, but I just do. So today's not gonna be any different, because this palette is very green toned. A lot of the undertones are green. I'm gonna swatch these real fast just because I want to share it with you. This is gonna take up most of the time in the video, but I really want to share these shadow swatches with you guys. So I'm gonna start with the first one. This first shade is called Plantasia. It's a sparkling foiled green and bronzy rosewood duo chrome. That is what it looks like. That is beautiful, and I didn't even put a lot. This one is called Calathea, which is a matte medium dark olive green. So pretty. So pretty. Then we have Kamarebi, which is a sparkling foiled mustard gold, which we used in the last video, and it was simply gorgeous. So this is like a more intense shade of this one. Yeah, that one has more green. And this one is a duochrome, this is not. All right, the next one is a matte golden olive, which is called Acacia. Then we have the next one, which is called Camu. Camu is a matte vibrant lime. Then we have Tepu, which is a matte dusty mustard green. These are just beautiful shades of green. They really, really are. I'm gonna go down this side, only because I always forget to hold my arm up high enough for you to be able to see every shadow while I'm swatching. This one is called Elysian, which is Elysian, which is a sparkling foiled medium taupe. Gorgeous. Then Valley, which is a matte dusty mustard brown. The next one is Citrine, which is a matte medium mustard citrine. Then we have Ray, which is a metallic green gold. Flax is a matte dark brown. It has a green undertone. It looks green more than anything, but you definitely see that green undertone. Then we have Fuchsia, which was my favorite color in this palette, which is a matte light medium mustard yellow. Gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Maybe I'll take it down, being that it's only 3 more. So we have one more metallic, which is Makia sparkling foiled medium gold olive. Oh, Ixia, which is a matte burnt caramel. Beautiful. And then we have Willow, which is a medium matte dark teal green. Alright, that's all 15 of the shades. And this palette retails for $69. I never said the name of it in the last video. This is the Yucca palette by Natasha Denona. I don't know how I talked about the palette the whole time and never mentioned the name of the palette. We're going to start with the shade Citrine, which is this one, all over the lid. Now, one of you guys commented in the last video that you wanted to see me do a matte look. So that is going to be my plan for this video, is to try and stay as matte as possible, which my look was matte the last time. It's just that I sprayed that Milk Makeup setting spray on it, and it really gave the face life. I don't like super matte looks anymore. Like, I know my skin is oily, which I always tell you guys, oily textured skin, especially in my cheek area. I do like a little life and dimension to the face. I don't want to look like I have a mask on. I want to look lifelike, but not oily, if that makes sense. So that's what I always try to aim for. So I'm going to go as matte as possible. This color is gorgeous. It really is such a pretty color. I want to try to blend it out as much as I can and take it up a little bit higher. Like I always say, I like my eyeshadow to show up when my eyes are open and closed. Just because to me, it defeats the purpose. And usually, because my eyes are hooded, if I don't put eyeshadow here, it usually gets up here anyway. So I might as well just go ahead and put it up higher. So I do, and I like it. But that's just for my eye shape. Everybody can do something different. I think that shade is very pretty. It's not super pigmented, but it's beautiful. And this brush is a Sigma E35 tapered blending brush. I am so in love with this. I really am. I'm using this brush right here. It's another Sigma E35 brush. I'm gonna clean it off with this switch that I got from Sigma Beauty. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Tepu, and I'm going to use it to blend out up here. It's like a little deeper in color, a different tone, but just deeper. So it blends out really nicely. It's a nice contrasting kind of color. And you never know what they're gonna look like when you blend them together, but I really, really like this shade. The depth that is adding to the eye look. Gorgeous. Okay, this is the Sigma E25 blending brush, which is just shorter bristles. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Calathea. And I'm gonna put that in the crease. It's very pretty. I don't want to go too deep with it. This green looked like it was actually less pigmented as the other green. That was this one right here. This one was a little more like an electric kind of green, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take this and just blend it up. I'm going to this citrine color again. This is another E25 brush, and I'm going to go into this shade Camu Camu to see if it gives a little bit more brightness on the lid. I really am loving these shades of green. I'm going to finish this other eye off camera. So this is my Danessa Myricks Beauty Line Work eyeliner in the shade Onyx. So we're just gonna I'm really loving this eyeliner because it's actually very pigmented and the liquid stays in it all the time. That's what I meant to say. I just love a black eyeliner. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, so before I put my lashes on, I'm gonna put the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. So I like to use this primer. It's very matte on the skin, but it also doesn't get overly matte. And what it does is it fills in my pores and it's not too drying, if that makes sense. Because sometimes, although I love Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder in Universal, and I love the two shades that I have, which is 10 and 9, I like this one on days like today. Today is like 80 degrees. Now when it's like 90 and above, that Danessa Myricks is really good if I'm gonna be out all day. Although it's beautiful on the skin, it is definitely very mattifying. Like super mattifying, that I have to add moisture to my skin because if I don't, it gets a little too dry. So today I'm gonna use this because this usually lasts pretty well on my skin. Yeah. Okay, so let me get back to the lashes and give this primer some time to set in. But that's one of like the favorite primers that I've been using over the summer. I have a few different favorites, but that is one of my real everyday favorites. Especially, like I said, it's only in the 80s today, so it's not super hot. And I like having options. I don't want to be stuck to one product, so I love having options. We have our primer on, and I'm going to use this foundation because I love it. This right here is the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation in shade 13.5. And I'm going to take just a little bit of this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion in shade 904 Deep Glow, and just put a little bit of this on the back of my hand and mix it with the foundation. Now I had 3 of these, right? And I gave them away. I gave 2 of them away. And then I was mad when I gave them away because it made the foundation look so beautiful. I was like, why did you give that away? But yeah, so we're gonna put like 2 pumps of this. Then we're gonna mix it. I'm gonna take the back of a makeup brush and just mix it because I wanna make sure that it's completely mixed in. Now I know we're doing matte, but we can do a glowy matte. I just love the way this makes the foundation look. It makes it really beautiful. I'm gonna use this brush right here, this Sigma F80 Kabuki brush. That's the shade. The shade actually oxidizes. I'm gonna cover up my hyperpigmentation, hopefully. I've been picking under this chin. I think that I'm gonna find a place that has laser hair removal. Years ago I looked into it, but they didn't have a laser that was dark enough for deeper skin tones. And a friend of mine told me now they actually do have places that do deeper skin tones, so I'm gonna be on a search for it. So if you guys know any good places in the Charlotte area, if you guys are in the Charlotte area, well, if you even know a brand name of a company, I can Google it and see if we have one here that does laser hair removal, because this is really driving me crazy. Now, of course, I use stuff to get rid of the hyperpigmentation under my chin, but sometimes it just, like, I don't want to have to keep picking it. It drives me really insane when I have to keep plucking these hairs. And then the way they grow, like, you gotta really go deep with it. Like, you gotta pick the skin to get them to come out, because it's like they're not impacted, but they hiding. They're like, I ain't going nowhere. Like, you have to fight to get me out. That's how I feel about them. I'm like, no, something gotta give. I like the shade of this foundation. I want to say this oxidizes, because I think I had a different shade and I took it back because it was too dark, I think. I may still have it. I don't know if I told you guys that they were opening up a Sephora near me. Like, I would always have to travel like 40 minutes to get to Sephora, and now I only have to go like 12 minutes down the block. And they opened it, and they didn't even have like a grand opening. Like, I didn't know it was open. Something just told me to look online, because I was looking for an opening date. And then I called. They didn't have a phone number, but I called the Kohl's that had a Sephora in it. And I'm like, did the Sephora open yet? And they was like, yeah. I said, when did it open? And they was like, Wednesday. I said, wow, I gotta go there. So I'll be going there. I'm gonna wait until the beginning of next month though, because I don't want to go in there and start buying stuff when I said I wasn't going to buy anything. So hopefully they have everything in stock by the time I get there, because I hate to go to places and they're like, no, we don't have it, we're going to be carrying it. And I hope that they are carrying a lot of the brands that I like Danessa Myricks, House Labs, Makeup by Mario. I like the Westman Atelier. This is the concealer from Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. I have shade number 15 and 13. So I'm going to put number 15 on. This one is closest to my skin tone. I think they have one that might be a little bit deeper, but I never like it to be like exactly my skin tone. I always want something to be a little bit brighter, and then a little bit brighter than that. That's just the way I like to do it. I like this concealer. What I like most about it is this concealer you can throw on if you're running out the door and you don't have time to set and powder. That's it right there. You can actually put it on and it'll self-set, which is wonderful. Okay, this one is shade 13. So it's going to give us a little brightness, which I like. And if you notice, the foundation did oxidize a little bit. It's closer to my skin tone now, which I like. And I'm probably a little bit darker than usual because I went to the pool the other day. Finally, I have not been to the pool all year. I was supposed to be taking swimming classes and I missed the deadline because it's 8 sessions and you can't miss a class because they're not going to make it up. So you have to wait until you're home for a whole month, and then I'm going to take it. So hopefully next month, I plan on being home. So we are going to see. I'm going to start blending this out with this Morphe E8 brush. You don't feel it. It has caffeine in it, but it doesn't have as much caffeine as the L'Oreal True Match. I think that's what it's called. Concealer that came out. I love that one, but you can definitely feel the tingle of the caffeine in it. This blends in so effortlessly. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products that I'm using. It's really good. Really, really good. It just blends out so nice. It gives a nice amount of coverage. I don't think that it's full coverage, but it's full enough. And it's probably buildable where you can put another layer if you don't feel like you got the right amount of brightness or coverage that you are aiming for. See how nice and smooth the cheeks look with that primer? It's very, very smooth. Now I just want to put like a little more of this lighter shade. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute while I put my cream bronzer on. So I'm really, really loving this Too Faced Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick in Chocolate Lava. I just love it. First of all, I love the smell. I love the ease of blending this out. I love the pigmentation. The formula is just wonderful. Did I say the smell? The smell is wonderful, but it blends out really nicely. It smells so good, guys. It really smells good. It's good. I don't know if you guys have this, but it's wonderful. This Too Faced bronzing and sculpting stick is wonderful. Alright, I'm going to use this brush right here. This is my Morphe 108 brush. And I'm just going to blend out this bronzer. And then put a little bit of liquid blush on. I'm going to start right here. And just blend it upward. Just look at how pretty that shade is. And just, did you see how easy it blended in? So good. So good and so pretty. And it makes you hungry because it smells so good. And I just really want to stamp this in, not move it around too much. Like, we want it to stay in this lower area here, just to give us a nice slimmed out chin until I get rid of it. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. And we're just gonna blend in here. And what I like about this as well is that it doesn't dry fast, so you can take your time and blend out whatever you have going on. Allow you to get that seamless blend that we want on our face. Sometimes when I'm talking, it's like I'm talking in syllables, but I'm really not. Like, I'm so focused that I'm not really paying attention. Like, I'm trying to talk and work at the same time. Gorgeous. Do you see how it kind of slimmed? Well, it didn't slim out this one, but it slimmed out this first one. Yeah. I'm going to take this brush right here, which is my Sedona Lace 773 brush. And I'm going to blend in this contour. I like the shape of this brush because it just fits where I need it to fit. It's really a good brush. And this is an old brush. They're now making a lot of brushes that shape like this, but this is an old brush. And it really does everything that you need it to do. It blends everything out like it needs to. And now we can go back into this and blend this out. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this Rare Beauty liquid blush on. This is in the shade Lucky. I really am loving this. I love the shade Grateful as well, but this is a nice pink, so we're going to use this today. Just a little bit. It's just so pretty. I'm going to use this brush right here, my Morphe V108 brush, and just blend this in. And what I like about it is it's pigmented, but it could blend out to be really like just like a colorful glow from within, like a happiness glow, effortless, beautiful glow. And I love it. Love, love, love it. And it does not accentuate these pores at all. All right, I'm gonna go back in with this because a lot of times my liquid blush will overpower my concealer. And I'm gonna pat this out so we can set the under eyes. But so far, it looks really pretty. That blush is very, very pigmented, but just very beautiful. And it's not too much. Because I'm trying to stay on the matter side, I'm gonna use this first to set my under eyes, which is my trusty Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. This is shade number 3. I have a few favorite under eye setting powders now, and I'm so glad to have options because you don't always get options. This one is more on the matter side, and the other one that I love is more on the, it's not that it's not matte, but it's a moisturizing matte, if that makes sense. It just looks so beautiful on the skin. It doesn't dry your under eyes. Everything just looks so beautiful and smooth. Definitely more of a matte powder, but I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a loose powder now to set the face and then do my under eyes. I'm gonna use this Translucent Honey by Laura Mercier. I love this powder, I really do. This is not the talc-free one. Yeah, I just want to make sure. This is not the talc-free one. It's the original one. To me, the talc-free, it doesn't give you the same smoothness that this one gives. This one is gorgeous. I just put this in all of the places that I put concealer. Same thing that I did with pressed powder, just with a loose powder. I'm a double, triple powder girl. I always say that because my skin is super oily. and I need everything to last all day. This is the Translucent Medium Deep by Laura Mercier. We're gonna set the areas on my face that I did not put the lighter shade. So like here. Now I could have set that with a blush, but I like to set it with a powder and then just go over it with a blush. And a lot of times you still can see like a hint of the shade. And sometimes it just don't make sense to put liquid blush on when you're not gonna see it. But to me, I feel like you still see a hint of it. I'm gonna just try to blend that in as much as possible. Just like tap it in so the line won't be there. Very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do the under eyes. I'm gonna take this brush right here, which is the Morphe M124, and I'm gonna go into this shade Willow and just, like, I feel so incomplete. Like my makeup is incomplete if I don't put a smoky under eye. It looks like you did everything, but you forgot your under eye. And I'm gonna go in with this shade. I'm gonna mix Citrine and Camu Camu, and I'm gonna smoke. I don't even know if you could really see those two colors, but that's what we're doing. Now, if you really wanted like a nighttime smoked out eye, I would have used the darker green because it would give it more of a glam look. Like this one you can wear every day, or you can wear it to brunch. You could even wear it like as a glam look at night, but to me, I like the look of it. It's not super, super smoky. I'm gonna go in with this Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner in the shade Queen's Court. This is by NYX. Yeah, that's by NYX. I really love the shade. Yeah, I'm gonna take this shade number 4 and this brush right here, the Morphe E51, and just try to pat over everything. Pat everything in with this shade. I really never thought to use this to set my face with until I went to the store one day to get the Charlotte Tilbury foundation stick that she just came out with. And the girl was like, no, I set my makeup with that. I was like, you know what? I always had shade number 3. I never thought to use it to set my makeup with, but I'm so glad that I did. So this shade number 4 is just gorgeous on the face, and I'm just gonna pat this in, and we're gonna spray. I'm gonna use this Danessa Myricks Set It and Forever Mist Oil Controlling Setting Spray. This is a very matte setting spray and long lasting. I'm gonna use this matte bronzer by e.l.f. Cosmetics. I didn't think that the shade was gonna show up on me. I want you to see how beautiful the skin looks. Even though it's matte, it still has a nice amount of glowiness to it. So if I'm gonna do a matte, that's the matte that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna put this on because I did not think that this was gonna show up, but I really, really like it. It has a pretty color to it, and I always like the cream bronzers that they have. The 2 darkest colors were like my favorite. They just were so beautiful on the skin. They blended out really, really nicely. And this one is just a very pretty shade. It's not super dark like brown. It's got like reddish undertone, but it's pretty. It's nice for the summer. Just a very sun-kissed look. This shade is called Sun Soaked. Look how pretty it is. Really just a nice shade. I'm loving this bronzer shade. Now you could always add something with a little more richness in it. This one is very much a warm bronzer. Sometimes we like a little more chiseled look. So if I don't like how much depth it's giving me, then I'll definitely go into something a little bit deeper just to give more definition. But I like this. It looks more like a blush, but I do like it. When you guys wear bronzer, do you do like a bronzer to give warmth back to the face, Or do you do more like a bronzer where it's more of a cool tone shade? Or do you do more of a warm tone shade? Like, which one do you like? Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys prefer? I'm gonna do my nose with this because I really like this. Of course, it's my favorite A20 brush by Makeup by Ariel. I love the shade of this. I think it's so pretty. But I just want to show you one thing that, to me, will kick it up a notch. This is one of my favorite bronzers as well, from Revolution. And to me, I just add like a little bit more of this shade. It's a little deeper, and it just kind of gives a little more definition right here. See how just really, it's like the best of both worlds, like a cool tone and a warm mix because of the depth of the shade. So that's what I like to put on my nose to contour. And in my cheeks also, my cheekbones, where I contour at, because sometimes I feel like I don't have enough depth in the shade. See how this is like really a red tone? I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of this just to give it a little more depth, and you're gonna see the difference. It's a beautiful shade. It just adds a little more depth right in this area. See how that is on this side, and then see the difference? So yeah, I like that. I just want to add a little bit more depth. I love that. And I'm going to take it down here because this gives me a little more slimness. It slims it out a little bit more because of the depth of it. It adds a nice darker shadow. See? See the difference on this side and on this side? It definitely makes a difference. I'm telling you. But I like both of them together. I think it looks beautiful because this one adds something that the other shade doesn't have, that edge of cool tone. So yeah, that's it. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I think that's so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to put my mascara on. So this is the Benefit Bad Gal Lash. And I'm still working on this sample size because I have so many of those Lash Princess mascaras, and that's the one that I really, really love. This is a really nice mascara, but it doesn't have as much of a payoff to me as the Lash Princess. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'll get that off. But so far, I'm loving the skin. Like, I'm really, really loving it. I'm gonna use this blush right here. The e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Blush in Always Vibrant. It's such a pretty color. And we're going to take this brush right here from Manny MUA. These are his brushes. You see how pretty that shade is? The shade is so pretty. I want to put a little highlighter on, but I'm not because this is supposed to be a matte edition of makeup. I'm gonna use this lip liner by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's in the shade Chai. I really love the formula of this liner. I purchased those liners by Fenty and I really wanted to like them. This liner is very creamy, very pigmented, glides on easily. It shows up on my lips. It's not necessarily super long wearing. A little bit of highlighter on my nose, just my nose. This is the Revolution Pink Seduction, to just get that off. See how pretty this looks? I love it, even without any highlighter. I have some of these Fenty lip balms, and I really do like them. And I went out and purchased more shades of it. So this one right here is the shade, I thought I was filming. It cut off. I have Fenty Beauty, Is It Fussy? To me, it looks just like all of the other three shades that I have. I like the browner tones. I'll probably keep one of these. But yeah, so I have this lip liner on from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Chai. I don't know when the camera stopped filming. I really do love the makeup. I really do love this pencil And I hope that you guys didn't miss me saying everything that I said about the pencil. So I'm going to just spray my face one more time. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and figure out if I'm going to put some curls or something in this hair. And then I'm going to come back and just give you a quick overview of everything that we used. Let me know what you guys think of this makeup so far. I'll be back in a few just to give you my thoughts on everything. I'm super disappointed that those Fenty lipsticks look so much alike. And I have so many things that are very similar. So we're going to try something different. Yeah, so I'm going back in with the Chai lip liner from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like a burgundy shade. That's what it is. It's like a burgundy shade. I like it. Yeah, I really like it. It's very creamy. It's more sturdy than the Fenty liners that I tried. So yeah, I'm not happy with that. I'm going to use this right here. This is the YSL No. 2 Healthy Glow Plumper Double Care Balm. This is what it looks like. We're going to use this. I just feel like if I'm going to spend money on lip balm or like a gloss, and I already have glosses, and this looks the same as everything that I have, it's a waste of $300 because I bought 8 of them, and 4 of them look exactly the same. So that's our lip that we're going with. Or should we do like a matte lip? We're going to use this one. I'm going to take some pictures with this one, and then I'm going to come back and show you what it will look like with a matte look, just so you can have options. Options are always good. So let me just go over really quickly what we used. We used this e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Like I said in the beginning, guys, I love this primer. It has everything looking really, really beautiful, and nothing accentuated the pores. So that's wonderful. I really like this. It's long wearing, it's inexpensive. If you guys haven't tried that, you cannot go wrong with spending that $10. I'm just gonna go in the order of what's closest to me. This Revolution highlighter is a love of mine. It's so beautiful, so pigmented, so lit from within. It could be super, super wet looking, or it could be just as beautiful and subdued as it is right now. To me, this is subdued because it could be a lot more beaming, but I love it. I think it's $8. It's definitely worth the money. It does not accentuate the pores. I use this NYX brow glue. I like it. It's one of my favorites that I use, but it's not as much of a stronghold as the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I still like it, and I would definitely repurchase it. I like this Natasha Denona Yucca palette. Is it worth the $69? I'm gonna say no, it's not really worth $69, but I did get it on sale for more like $48. It's a beautiful color story. If you like greens or if you like yellows, you will love this. Very much an earth tone palette. I really do enjoy it, and would I have purchased it for $69? I don't think so, but if you can catch it on sale, it's a good palette. Very sturdy, very nice. It's a hard plastic palette, and it does have a nice mirror inside. I never use the mirrors because I never use these mirrors to put my eyeshadow on, but I do love the palette. If you guys want to invest in it, you can. It has a lot of different formulas in it, and it really is, it's a nice palette. The formulas are awesome. They swatch really, really nicely, and I really love them. I use these e.l.f. products. This is the e.l.f. blush and the e.l.f. bronzer, and I really like both of them. I love that the bronzer gives a beautiful amount of warmth to the skin, and then the blush is so pigmented, and this is a primer infused blush, so it keeps the skin looking smooth and healthy, and I really love these. For $8, you can't go wrong with them. I also use this Makeup Revolution bronzer. To me, it's like a deeper tone of that bronzer, but it gives a nice amount of, I'm not going to say a cool tone. It's like it's a mixture of a cool and a warm tone, but it has a nice amount of pigment that shows up on the cheekbones, on the area where we bronze, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous bronzer, and I want to say it's like $12, and you can get it on sale when Makeup Revolution has sales, which I'm sure a lot of companies are going to be having sales because school is starting. I use my Laura Mercier translucent powders in Honey and Medium Deep. I just love the smoothness that you get under your eyes and on your skin with these powders. These powders are very, very long lasting. They're beautiful on the skin. I don't have anything bad to say about Laura Mercier except the fact that when she has these powders on sale, it's never in the medium deep. It's always in the lighter shades, and that's what made me not want to purchase any more products from her, because I don't feel like she has us deeper skin tones in mind when it comes to sales. We like sales. Too Faced Cream Bronzer Stick. I love it. The shade is Chocolate Lava. It smells like chocolate. It's a beautiful pigmented shade. It blends effortlessly and it smells wonderful, and it's very easy to travel with. I love this. Then I use this Rare Beauty blush in the shade Lucky. This shade is so gorgeous. It could be super pigmented or it could just blend in and be like lit from within. It's just a beautiful, beautiful shade. I use this Fenty Gloss Bomb stick. Fenty Gloss Bomb stick. I purchased 8 of these shades and they all look very similar. I think it may be 2 that look different. I'm not really happy with these at all, because to me on my lips they all look exactly the same. So no, I don't love it. I love the formula. I don't love the shades. I think that they could look a little different on my lips. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion in shade number 904 Deep Glow. I just think that it adds a beautiful glow to any foundation. It doesn't look like too much. It just really makes the skin look like it's glowing from within. It doesn't have a dead look. I love it with my matte foundations. I love it with my matte looks. And I don't know if you guys realize that this is probably one of the only videos that I've done without putting highlighter on, because somebody was like, can you do a look that is matte? I think it looks gorgeous. The skin looks beautiful. I still like a little bit of glow, so I definitely had to add something on my nose. I didn't even put an inner corner highlight, which I should have, but I didn't. This foundation, this Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation in shade 13.5. It's beautiful. If you get this shade, it does oxidize. So 15 was very deep. This one was perfect. So if you are my skin tone, my sister in shade, you're gonna love shade 13.5, because it definitely oxidizes, but it's beautiful and it's long lasting on the skin. I love it. I did use this Danessa Myricks Set It Forever Mist Oil Control Setting Spray. Wonderful setting spray, very long lasting, makes the skin look matte but not dead matte. It has life to it, and it's very, very long lasting. It melds everything together, and it's a beautiful, beautiful setting spray. So I definitely recommend it. I use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powders to set under my eyes and my face. I love these 2 powders. This is shade 3 and shade 4. I have quite a few powders that I'm loving right now. These powders, I don't know if I will ever not use them. They're just beautiful on the skin. I use them today mostly because they're very much of a matte formula. I really do like them. They set the makeup down. It stops my under eyes from creasing, and everything just looks beautiful. So I really do enjoy this formula of powder. Then I use this Yummy Skin Lift and Conceal Concealer for eyes and face. I have shades 13 and 15. Really a nice amount of coverage. The shades were perfect. This is my darker one that's closer to my skin tone. And then this one, they are very warm in color, but they blend in very good on my complexion and probably people that are similar in complexion to me. Really good products. I love the fact that you can put this concealer on and you don't really have to set it if you don't want to. Like if you're running out the door and you just want something under your eyes, you just have to remember not to rub them, because it will rub off, but it doesn't crease like that under the eye. You can actually wear it and it'll last nicely on the skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did and you want to watch more, I will leave some links on the screen that you can click on so you can continue watching. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this makeup. Have you tried any of these products? Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Please give the video a thumbs up. I love you, my precious jewels. You are special to me. You guys are very, very special to me. You don't know how special you guys are. And I just love sharing products with you guys. I love hearing the feedback. Hopefully you guys like this makeup. Let me know what you think about this makeup without any highlighter on it, because I really think that it came out really pretty. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Now I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put a liquid lip, and I'm going to put an inner corner highlight on just to show you variations of what we can do with this makeup. Okay, love you guys. Okay, so I'm going to use Morphe Trendsetter Liner. This is not Nile by Juvia's Place. Oh, I love that. I never used this shade before. It's very pretty. I really love that. Now let me just add a little highlight. This one is called Plantasia. It's nothing like a good inner corner highlight. It's nothing like it. Okay, so this is our second look. I think the lipstick looks very pretty. It's perfect for the eye look. Everything looks really, really good. Very much a beautiful nude lipstick, and I'm gonna keep using this. It's like a caramel color, but it's beautiful. So yeah, guys, this is another variation of what we can do with this makeup look. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed my full face of makeup that I've been reaching for. A lot of my favorites. These are makeup products that I use on a regular. Like, I really love each and every one of these products. They're gorgeous on the skin. Okay.